Hey Dom, this is Dave this side. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to get into Jungkook and his brother in particular. There was this conversation about IU's number and all that, and I definitely want to get into this because this is extremely interesting to me, and I hope you find it interesting. I also want to get into NCT Dream and what a recent article had said about them destroying BTS in album sales. I have a lot of thoughts on this. So grab your dumpling, a tea spilling mug merch, and let's get into the tea. If you are new here and you're interested in this type of stuff, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you're notified anytime a new video drops. Any of you are a hater, I'd like to be first leave your hate comment. Please make sure you hit the subscribe button and that notification bell also so you can be first to do so. Now let's jump into it. The first thing I want to get into is Jungkook's brother and what is going on with him. Jungkook does have a brother, but from what I gather, I think their family is fairly private. So I'm not going to show their pictures, but it is out there and you can find it. But I'm not going to put it here. Obviously, this is going to be something that is extremely difficult for them, given that Jungkook is literally the biggest celebrity in the world, and every little private information of Jungkook has probably been dug up. But it looks like Jungkook's brother had already gone through the military enlistment, and this is where things got crazy. There was this rumor going around not too long ago about someone enlisting in the military and meeting Jungkook's brother. Obviously, this would have turned into a big deal because people were curious what the family was like, and the whole apple doesn't fall far from the tree situation. But I don't feel like I'm anything like my family. But anyway, people would also like to get close to the brother as a way to get close to Jungkook, maybe. I don't know. But I believe it was just a rumor at the time, and people didn't know if Jungkook's brother actually did enlist, or if the people who was saying they enlisted with Jungkook's brother really did enlist together. Now, the rumor didn't just stop there. Apparently, one of the soldiers wrote somewhere or posted that Jungkook's brother gave him the privilege of getting IU's number and calling her. So the soldier got to talk to IU, which is such a weird thing to go about because I think it could be very believable from the outside. But think about this as someone who is your friend, but then your brother's friend who you don't know. If they're a stalker, creepy person, you know nothing. That person wants your friend's number and can then potentially forward your friend's number to a bunch of other people who you don't know, who could be stalkers, creepy, or whatever. You probably wouldn't give out their number. There's literally no reason if Jungkook actually had IU's number for even Jungkook's brother to have that number. What is Jungkook's brother going to do with IU's number? They're making music together? What is he going to do with it? It simply would have not been given out. Celebrities don't give out other celebrities' phone numbers, even to their family, because there's no reason. IU would pick up the phone like, okay, Jungkook's brother, so why'd you call? But also, I don't think Jungkook has IU's number. Well, maybe. I think Suga might have her number. But anyway, the rumor kept going on for a long time, and Jungkook didn't address it. IU didn't say anything, and of course, the label didn't want to get involved in something like this. People were thinking in their head that Jungkook and IU were actually talking, because in this rumor, it just completely confirms or verifies that Jungkook has IU's number. And they're not making music right now, so the only reason to even have each other's number is because they're talking. Jungkook has mentioned his crush with IU, and this also fed into the rumors a little bit. This was definitely one of the weirdest rumors because it feels like it's all possible, right? Like nothing here is out of the ordinary of how things typically could happen. Let's say Suga has IU's number, gives it to Jungkook. Jungkook's brother asks for it as a fan, Jungkook gives. Then Jungkook's brother's military friend asks for it and he gives it, and then blah, blah, blah. However, that all sounds plausible, but celebrities' numbers aren't just shared like that. And if IU knew that Jungkook was sharing her number like that, IU wouldn't be friends with Jungkook because it's likely without IU's permission. So then Jungkook's brother actually came out on Instagram to put out a statement. He said, "I didn't think it was right to just ignore what I saw, so I'm writing down a few words here late at night. Rumors have spread stating that during my military service, a fellow soldier got to talk on the phone with IU through me. But to say the conclusion first, that never happened. I saw the photo of the person who wrote the nonsense and it baffled me. I still kept in contact with the fellow Hubeis and Sunbeis from the military, so there's no way I wouldn't recognize them. After asking my colleagues, I found out that he's a soldier from a different base. I am still not sure why he wrote such a post." So it's interesting because it doesn't even seem like someone that Jungkook's brother even knows, which is so weird to me. Obviously, as he said, why would someone write something like this? I honestly doubt IU and Jungkook even talk. He can't even go and say hi to her during an award show. I doubt they talk. People were of course shocked over these rumors, and it's good to finally let it rest, as once someone has come out and said something, they have confirmed it is not true. It is amazing that a rumor can get so big, and as I said, it's probably because everything feels plausible. Also, given that it was a military person who had enlisted at the same time as Jungkook's brother, it just makes it feel so believable. I would believe it too if it wasn't for this statement. We're really thinking deeply about it. But anyway, what's new in the BTS world? There's always rumors going on, and people talking nonsense. Theories always float around. Some are believable, some are not. NCT Dream is a new group, I believe so. I think they're a variation of NCT 127. Some articles recently reported on NCT's success and how they're better than BTS because because they outsold BTS in terms of albums this year. I'm sure if you kept up with BTS this year, you know how ridiculous that sounds. So the articles talk about how NCT sold more than BTS, but also more than any artist in the Big Four. This is according to the Gaon charts, which is a famous music chart in Korea, I guess. NCT is in SM Entertainment, and they sold a whopping almost 10 million albums this year, which is just so crazy. That's a lot of albums. IVE came in under 6 million albums, and some of those are obviously other artists. NCT's numbers were 3.3 million album sales, and BTS hit 2.4 million sales. People immediately felt like this was an attack on BTS because BTS has not released a full album this year. I don't think so. I believe if you buy the Butter CD thing, this is going to be Butter and Permission to Dance, along with mostly buying photo cards and those sort of BTS paraphernalia. But if you look deeply into the 2.4 million sales this year, these are BTS's old album sales, not new sales. They're still selling their old albums at 2.4 million albums they're not even doing promotions for anymore. Now, while NCT is a great group and I wish them the best, they did not beat BTS in album sales because it's easy to sell a little bit more during your promotional stage. Ads are running, you have the music video going, and you're promoting your song on shows. But BTS is literally not promoting their old album at all, and it's still being sold. BTS still has the title of the most album sales compared to any other K-pop group. And that's not by accident. That's because people really love the music. I think there's a misconception that BTS is only popular because they have a dedicated fan base that bulk buys for them. Okay, well, why don't other artists have as many bulk buyers? BTS is said to only have teens who sit there and stream constantly. While this is true, the music still has to be good. Not every BTS music video breaks records. They break a lot of records, but it's not every song. And this is largely because the general public doesn't relate to every single thing. And this is largely because the general public doesn't relate to every single song, and that's okay. But that's proof right there that the music matters. It's not just an army blindly streaming. Also, no one asks how they achieve such a loyal fan base that almost no other artists have. And that has to do with the fact that they're putting out something that people are relating to. Will there be a time where another artist can outsell BTS in albums? Maybe, but it's definitely not now. They still reign supreme, and in the grand scheme of things, they're still the top artist in the world right now. I will say the amount of strides NCT Dream has made in their short career so far has been very amazing. They're definitely one of the top selling artists right now in K-pop, and that is impressive. They debuted in 2016, and that's not that long, and they're already selling millions of albums. This is such an achievement, and they're doing amazing. But let's not get fans to fight. Let's not start fan wars. I think people should respect each artist, and also when you see other artists outsell another artist or whatever, that's not a bad thing. Think of it as the bigger picture. As long as K-pop is moving forward and people are enjoying the music, that's all BTS can possibly hope for too. I think they're excited to see K-pop being recognized worldwide as actual music and not just what the teens and teenage girls enjoy, because there's a very interesting and diverse audience in K-pop. I know, because I definitely talk to a lot of them over on my Patreon. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your thoughts are. Leave it in the comment section down below. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'm featuring this comment right here. Thank you so much for leaving comments. And as always, I do have a Patreon if you want to go over there and check that out. I have a lot of videos over there that I can't really post on here. This is due to copyright or getting taken down, so I do keep it over there on my Patreon. You can get videos over there like music video reactions, performance reactions, ship reactions. You can also recommend things you would like to see over there. Currently, we do have over 400 videos that are already up on there and a 10% sale that you can get over there as well. We do have a great time interacting with each other over there, as well as they do send out photo cards and postcards every month. So if you're interested in any of that, link is in the top description down below. With that said, there is a video over there that kind of goes over how you can support this channel even more if you'd like to do that. And with that said, there's two videos that will appear up on screen at the end of this video. So click on one of those and I'll see you over there. Bye.